final just for you. And I'm Mike, and we got a bit of a Scottish theme for you this month. We've got this. We've also got that. But first, I'm in Scotland to find myself a co-host. So who is my co-host going to be this month?
Hi, I'm Anya. I'm an Assistant Cub Scout Leader and Assistant Scout Leader. I'm the District Youth Rep and I'm also a member of the National Youth Advisory Group. And this is my 62nd Scouter.
Why would you recommend others join Scouting?
I think a big part of it is you make like so many friends. There's so many things I've done that I've never been able to do if I wasn't part of Scouting, and it's a worldwide family.
What your favourite band is?
Bon Jovi, definitely Bon Jovi.
What's your age?
I am 20.
How long have you been a scout?
So I'm still a new starting to Scouts. I only officially said my promise when I was 17, so 3 years.
Do you sew on your own badges?
Of course I do, I love to sew.
What your favourite campfire song is?
Boom chicka boom. Gotta be.
What's your favourite YouTuber?
This is difficult because I'm sitting beside one, but my favourite YouTuber is actually Roman Atwood.
What's your favourite animal?
Tiger? Let's go tiger.
What are your goals in life?
So I'd like to travel, but I think ultimately it is becoming a paramedic.
Thank you to 90 Seconds Pentland in Daltrey in Edinburgh for your questions that you've posed to this lovely lady here. So welcome to Scoutadelic.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm alright. This is this is Scotland at its finest and also the finest rain. So as you well know, as all my co-hosts in the past have done, they've taught me a scouting skill. So as we're in Scotland, I'm assuming this is a Scottish scouting skill?
So we're going to teach you, or I'm going to teach you, a couple of events from a Highland Games.
Oh wow, okay, alright. So which ones are you going to teach me?
So we're going to do a caber toss and we're going to do some shot put as well.
Right, okay. So what do we need?
Well, we're going to have to scavenge in the forest. We need a rock for a shot put and we also need a log for a caber.
Alright then, okay. So, let's go and find some. Here's my caber.
Here's mine.
Okay. So what happens if you don't have, obviously, wood like this, or how would you go about it if you were a group that might not have a forest in their back garden, or...
So it's a bit of improvisation, so look around your scout hall, find something,
okay,
adapt it to your age group, so you know,
right.
Beavers maybe not something quite as
so
heavy
beavers
as this.
maybe a stick?
Maybe something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
For us, if we're not out in the forest, we use old carpet rolls, cardboard carpet rolls.
Okay,
They
alright.
work quite well.
So the idea is what exactly? So what do we have to do?
So we have to
Yep.
place the caber, bottom of your caber,
Okay.
in both hands like this.
And both hands like that, so you're interlinking your hands like that, yep,
And
okay.
you rest it on your shoulder.
I'll rest it on your shoulder, okay, and then?
So you find your space,
Yep,
and the idea is that you would walk forward,
yep,
tilt in your caber,
yep,
and you're going to toss it.
okay, right,
So for different age groups,
Yes.
you could either say you just want it half, or you can go for a full toss.
so it has to, a full toss would be all 360 degrees,
Yep.
okay,
And it's got to land as straight as possible. That's how you get your points.
straight, okay, from where I am now, so,
Yep.
right, okay, let's have a go then, so, like that,
Yep.
nowhere near a tree, okay, and then, so,
Tip it forward and flip. So you've got it pretty straight. So if we're going to do points, let's say you've got 10 points.
10 points! I am retiring now from caber tossing. I am the winner. I'm sorry. Okay. So what was the other? The other one was the shot put. Okay. So would this be an alright thing?
Yeah.
What other things could they use? So if they couldn't find a stone, is there anything else that they could maybe use from their scout hut at all?
Something that's got a little bit of weight in it, something that you can hold in one hand.
Okay, so maybe like a cricket ball. It's got
Cricket ball,
yeah. Okay.
If you're in Scotland, a shinty ball works really well.
Don't know what one of them is. So with a shot put, what do I need to do? So if you want to demonstrate.
Take your dominant hand.
Yep.
And you're going to place it against your neck.
Place it against my neck, right?
You're going to put your other hand pointing in roughly the direction you want it.
Right.
You are going to swing yourself round and you're going to launch it.
Launch it.
Launch it.
Okay. And then I'm guessing it's how much of a distance?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, near my neck. Do like a... This is almost like gang showing. You know, I'm sure I've done this before. Right. Like that. Like that. And then...
Nice throw.
Now is it where it first lands?
So it's where it first hits.
Where it first hits,
so
okay.
Normally you would do it in soft ground so you can see, or you'd have someone standing, or in sand so it makes an indent.
What other activities would you have in a Highland
You have
game?
these sort of activities.
Yep.
Simple running races.
Okay, yeah.
So, you know, trying to maybe split them into patrols or your sixes or your lodges.
Right.
And have the lodges compete against each other.
Right.
Tug of war is a classic.
Classic one, yeah.
Love a tug of war.
Yep.
A standing long jump.
Oh,
so
okay.
rather than a run, just plant your 2 feet and see how far you can jump.
Wow, okay.
Standing high jump, same sort of thing. Plant your feet and see how high you can reach.
Wow.
That sort of idea.
Right.
There's other events where you can, you know, get in something like your caber or your shot put and throwing them up above you and over.
Wow.
Another big classic is a welly toss.
Welly toss, welly wanging. We love a bit of a welly wang. Okay. Oh, brilliant. So we want to see how Scottish you are this month. So are you going to do some Highland Games, or are you going to try a bit of haggis? Let us know, show us your photos, tweet us, Facebook us. We'd like to see what you get up to at your Highland Games. So Jags' word last month was?
Sport.
And because we are at John O'Groats, where lots of people take some selfies, Anya has decided on 5 of your fantastic photos, and here they are.
So number 1 was Archie Coxon doing wheelchair racing in France with UK versus Italy.
Oh wow. We've got August Otomo showing a competition with his group in Indonesia. That looks ace.
And now we have Chris Hines showing Alexander trying some archery for the first time.
This is our first Workington Scouts doing an athletic badge, including a many-legged race.
And then we have Caroline Clement doing Woodland Olympics for her summer camp in 2016.
So those were some amazing photographs, but we need a new word this month. So Jags, take it away.
Achievements. And that's because I believe in scouting it's so important to recognise both our adult volunteers and young people for the great things they do.
So, Jags' word of the month this month.
Oh, sorry. You were going to say is. Yeah, sorry.
So, Jags' word of the month this month is
achievements!
And we would love to see your achievements. So, send your photos in either through Twitter, Facebook, or the website.
We want to see them all for next month, so show us.
So Night in the Life Of is showcasing what our scouts are doing on a section night.
So we decided that whilst we were in Scotland we were going to visit your scout group, which is 2nd Thurso Scouts, and see what they got up to. So, here they are. Two. Four.
Not to win.
The Woggle Box is a box and it goes up and down the country as well as around the world asking one specific question. And since we are in the great wee lands of Scotland, we asked one specific question, which was...
The best Scottish adventure I've been on is...
And here are the wee Scottish answers that we got. Ah, it is true, that's an Irish accent I'm doing, eh?
The best Scottish adventure I've been on is probably building a raft, then rafting over to an island full of kit bags and camping on it.
My best Scottish adventure as a scout is a long weekend expedition around the Glen Etive area, walking in the picturesque hills, mountains and lochs.
The best Scottish adventure I've been on is being born there.
Two best Scottish adventures that I've been on as a scout have to be when I did my Gold Duke of Edinburgh and Queen Scout Award in Arran. So we walked around the bottom half of the island, seeing the coastal routes, and we then walked across it, and that was quite fun, climbing rock cliffs. And my other one was going to the Blair Atholl International Jamboree, which is up in Perthshire every 2 years, and a great Scottish camp where lots of internationals come.
The best Scottish adventure I've been on was 2017's flag camp at Lapwing Lodge.
My greatest Scottish adventure would probably be visiting the Scouts of the network and making new friends, aside from visiting the Glasgow Scout Shop. I highly recommend anyone going to Scotland to visit those and get in touch with the network.
And my favorite adventure in Scotland was when we went to research our uniforms and learn about tartans so that we could design our own group tartan.
My best Scottish adventure has been eating raw cake on Loch Ness.
So Scotland is famous for its poetry from the likes of Rabbie Burns, so we asked scouters like you to provide us with some haikus about scouting.
And here they are.
Scouting is very fun. I learn new things every week. Camping is amazing.
Friends become family, gathered around a fire. It becomes a home.
Going to camp, meeting others, being me, still helping out, teaching others and developing our personalities together.
Scouts. What does it mean? New friends, skills, sights, lifelong bonds. It's a family.
A law and an oath, believed in be most to us. Take it all to heart.
Burning fires roar, making memories that last, with friends forever.
Our mascot has been missing for the whole of this year. So last month he was in
Singapore.
So if you got that right, your names will be running along the bottom of the screen. But this month we need a new purse card, which reads...
Lost my baggage this time, but decided to find a mix of snow and sun, but noticed that all the leaves were brown. Got to wear a new hat to cover the sun to get here, did some training in the lodge, and head in the woods to escape the bears. I definitely was born for the BSA, just don't know what it stands for. See you soon, Oggy.
So if you think you know where Oggy is this month, then visit our website, put in all your details, and you never know, you might be getting something special from Oggy. So it's part of that show where we play Scout tennis. The rules are very simple. We have 3 categories by your group Scout leader.
Yes.
And we have to go backwards and forwards. So, for example, if the category was pie, I would say strawberry, you would say
apple.
Apple. And we go backwards and forwards until either someone repeats what someone else has already said, or we spend longer than 5 seconds. I've lost the last 2 episodes. By winning, you draw both co-host and host. So here we go. Because I've lost, I will pick the first category of 3, which is types of trees.
Oh, no.
Okay. I'm going to go first. Conifer trees.
Pine tree.
Fair tree.
Beech tree.
Evergreen trees.
What is the one in my garden?
What is the one in my garden?
We're in a forest.
We're in a forest. Behind us is a lot of foresty.
Invisible.
Yeah, games that use a ball. Okay, so you go first, and you got to pass that to me when we. So, whenever you're ready. Games that use a ball.
Rugby.
Rugby. Football.
Tennis.
Oh goodness me! No, this isn't fair. Cricket.
Basketball.
Dodgeball.
Volleyball.
Oh no. Beach ball. No, beach ball isn't a one. No.
So say that's not a sport.
So this is it. The decider. Types of cake. Which I'm assuming types of cake that you will obviously have camping with you. A birthday cake.
A cupcake.
Ooh. A sponge cake.
Swiss roll.
Okay. Victoria cake.
Eccles cake.
A fruit cake, I was going to say.
Yes!
I have lost for a 3rd month. This means that my co-host and me are now drawing to my next co-host. Be warned. I am ready for you, and I am going to win. See if I can obviously beat him or her next month. So that's the end of our show. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up and be creative. Be part of our next show.
You could even be standing right here as the next co-host.
And by participating, you can get yourself either a 1, a 6 or
a 12-show participation badge.
And we'd love to see you being a part of our show and visiting fantastic places like this. So, I will see you next month and be a little Scoutadelic. Bye! I stood in sheep poo. That's not going to make it, but that's just for anyone who obviously ever sees these.